My quarterback.
What's going on, man?
You're growing now.
Yo.
Introduce yourself, brother. Doing some great things.
What's up, man? My name is Brandon Bullock. I do a little real estate. So I'm here to answer some questions, help you guys out, man.
We appreciate you, bro. Experience is everything. And Jay Jones, how you feeling, brother?
Man, blessed, highly favored. I'm happy to be here. About to go on vacation, so I'm glad we got one in.
Where you going?
Mexico. I'm going to use my passport. Yeah. Yes, sir.
A lot of people been out there, though. A lot of people been out the last couple of weeks. I've been seeing that. Like, everybody keep going to, what's it, Carmen de Playa?
That's where I'm going.
Bro, they be out there having a good time, man. So,
heck yeah.
That's legit. Jay Jones lives life for like. Life.
Got to.
I like having good people in my circle, man. Like y'all be motivating me to do more. You know what I'm saying? People that do stuff that I ain't doing, cause I know for sure I don't take care of myself. Like I don't self-care enough. This dude be teaching me that, and I'm trying to get tapped into this real estate game as well. Like I feel like you can outsource your knowledge. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
You know, it's dope to have you on here, kind of talk to us a little bit. So, I'm good. I mean, this is an update for the people, you know what I'm saying? I dropped my daughter off, you know what I'm saying? I'm trying to tough it out. You know, we drove down to Colorado. I drove there 10 hours straight, busted it back. But Colorado, beautiful. You know, everybody high. So they were.
Did you cry?
Ain't nobody pressed out there for nothing.
Did you cry in the car?
I cried in the car.
Okay.
I got over it quick.
It's all that matters.
Tough it up.
Yeah.
Like,
you got to shake back. Shake back.
Got to shake back. But, yeah, man, I was thinking like about, what's going to be the play. Like, I got to get a house. So I'm trying to learn, bro. I want to get into the game. So I guess I want to jump into it, bro. Like, what would you say is the most beneficial part about owning a property as far as like value is concerned, and just like, because you got a couple properties already.
Yeah.
Like, what would you say was something that was like, man, this is the most valuable thing about being in the real estate game, having properties? Like, what would you say is that thing for you?
For me, it was like the actual like passive income, to where like you don't have to like, you know what I'm saying, like work for your actual money. Like it just comes for you, and you can spend all your free time with your family, doing anything you want, man. You know what I'm saying? So for me, it was like, if I can just hop in this real estate game and throw my money into it, there's like a good chance where like it's gonna work for me. You know what I'm saying?
Bro, and like when you jumped in, and I know Jay Jones, you got some questions too, but I got
man. Go ahead. I got mine. I ain't gonna forget.
Jumped in, bro. Was you working still? Like, I mean, you're not working right now like that, are you?
Yeah, I'm still working.
You still working? Okay, so you working right now and doing it.
Mm-hmm.
How's that working out for you? How do you find time to do that, bro?
Well, I mean, all my properties pretty much run for themselves. You know what I'm saying? I have like a property management team in place, and they handle all that.
Yeah.
So, I'm not really. If only time I hear from them is like when maybe like an AC goes out or something, or like a pipe burst or something like that. But that hasn't happened yet. But other than that, I don't hear from them. So I just hire them. It comes up. I just pay them each month, and they just take care of my property.
Bro, do you have a separate job though? You have a separate?
Yeah.
You still work?
I'm still grinding. I'm still saving up. You can't stop.
Yeah.
Like for me, man, it's just not enough. Like I'm gonna work just to make sure my kids can eat. You know what I'm saying? I have to go the extra mile. You know what I'm saying? Because I didn't have it coming up. You know what I'm saying? So it's like I want it all. I need it.
Yeah.
Yeah. So right now, man, like I'm working overnights. Just trying to get it.
And you how old, Bullock?
28.
28 years young. Trying to get it.
Feel old, man, with these kids.
Huh?
Man, I feel old with this kid.
Hey, bro, they do it to you, man. They don't care about how young you think you are.
Yeah.
Hey, Daddy, I need this, and this, and you got to make it happen.
Telling you, man.
Real talk. But now, Jay Jones, I'll let you go ahead and take it.
No. I was gonna ask him, like you said, So what made you start? Like what? I mean, you kind of gave us the backstory, but I want the people to hear like what made you start this? Like what started this process of you being a real estate agent, real estate, whatever you do, you know? So
I'm just an investor, but
investor, yeah.
part of it was like, so I wanted a house, but like I didn't want to like pay out of pocket each month for it. You know what I'm saying? Like I wanted somebody else to do that for me. You know what I'm saying? So if I can, so I was like, you know what? People are actually making money off these properties. Like it's crazy. Like they're making mad money. Like people are actually paying them to live in a property and they're making money off them, like, and getting rich off it. I'm like, yo, if I can be the bank, pretty much,
Yeah.
you know,
Yeah.
if I can be the bank, I can do what they're doing.
Yeah.
And that's pretty much how I see myself. Like, I'm the bank, you know, like you got to pay me to live here, you know,
Right.
or you can go, you know, like, seriously.
Yeah. And
so it was just like that mindset of where like, I just had that mindset where like, I didn't want to like use my own money, you know. If someone else can pay for a property and make me rich, I'm with that all day. You know.
Me too. I'm trying to get a point. I'm trying to figure it out, man. I'm trying to.
Yeah.
I feel the same way. I'm at that point now where I'm like, bro, like I do want a home. Like I want a home. I don't got my first home yet. I'm not a homeowner, but it would make more sense if I was, you know, having someone, you know, help me out with paying for it. And also, I want to jump into the whole, you know, family aspect of it. When we going for family, because we talked about that a little bit earlier.
Right.
But, you know what I'm saying? Like, what is your mindset behind, I guess, generational wise, what you're doing for your kids and what you're doing for their kids?
Yeah.
How are you approaching that? How do you see all of that in the midst of what you're doing right now, Brandon?
So for me, all of it's about legacy, man. And when I say that, I don't mean just like property and assets. I mean like the mind frame that I have right now. And I want that to like evolve every generation. I want him to get better. I want to pass it to his kids learn something else from that. You know what I'm saying? So I want everybody to grow from what I know now. Because I wasn't given all this, you know what I'm saying? So I'm already reading books. I'm already just grinding, just trying to learn the knowledge. So if I can pass that on to him, he's good with that by like 15 or 14, man.
Yeah.
Man, he gonna be good. You know what I'm saying? Like he already know everything.
That's a fact. And I think that's the biggest issue with a lot of us coming up is we don't have that information. Like you grinding your butt off to get that information now because it wasn't passed down to you. It wasn't like I see sometimes I talk to people, especially that's in that game, and they'll be like, you know, oh my gosh, like somebody's doing X, Y, Z. And it's like there's different ways you could creatively create situations for yourself to where you can, you know, take care of your money situation with the property or, you know, get hooked up in a certain area. Like I hear a lot of different like crowd funds and all that stuff. And I kind of ask you some questions off the record, Brandon, but like what I'm learning is it's all about that information in the circles you in. Cause like when you're in certain circles, people talk about that stuff. But I know for sure my circles, I've never really heard cats just chopping it up about real estate. Like, not really something that we constantly talking about. And it's crazy because they say real estate and like investing are the ways that people really gain wealth out here. It's like, you know what I'm saying?
90% of people in America.
Or you got a business.
Yep.
That's the only way you really build a wealth. And then every family needs to have a trust or LLC. I also heard that as well. Just so you got something that, you know, just in case the head of the household goes down. You know what I'm saying? Hey, now we have human rights to our family. Like those types of things give rights to your whole family as a whole. So I think that's dope. But
man, I got another question. The process of like getting the property. I know you kind of talked about it earlier, but like how do you even do it? Like what do you do to find the property to you know, buy it and everything? Like how do you do it? I just need to know. Yeah.
Well, first you want to get like, you know, your actual budget down. Like you want, I'm saying, like get pre-qualified. So you want to have, man, in today's market, man, they want like your W-2s, your tax returns, bank statements, credit score got to be up there if you want like a good rate. You got to have money in the bank for like 3 extra months, and they want to see if you can pay each month payments. Like, man, they want documents after documents, man. So you pretty much got to have all that before you even get started. You know what I'm saying? Like you got to have a job secured, everything. And from there, man, you know, like I'm saying, like if you see a property online or whatever, you just go on one of these websites, you know, you just say, hey, I like this house. You put your information in. Somebody will contact you or whatever. And hey, as an agent or whatever, you know, he's like, hey, what's up? I have your information. I have your pre-qual letter. You know what I'm saying? Let's talk. You know, he's going to ask you what the house you're looking for and all that. And from there, you know, you guys are just off and going, you know, you're off and going. He's just, you know what I'm saying, going around showing you houses in your budget, you know, and you can, you know what I'm saying, just place 100 offers if you want to.
And who is this? You saying like who's that person?
He's your realtor now.
Oh, that's your realtor now. So you saying
that's your realtor now. Okay. Yep.
Okay. So
I was saying when you said these websites, tell it because you told us, but what websites do you use?
Oh, all the common ones like realtor.com. You got Trulu, Zillow, you know, very common. Anything you type in online, man, let me pull some up for you. This is all I do. I just pull them up.
Mm-hmm.
And they just pop up.
Dang. Okay.
See, because
they're just all online for you, you know. They're all available.
Yeah.
But the good thing is, like, once you have a realtor, he can hook you up with like more exclusive deals, you know, because he has his own database. Yeah. So that's like that, you know, that's also a huge advantage from having like a realtor as well.
That's what I was gonna ask, bro. Because I know as an investor, like I was gonna ask you, what's the benefit of having a realtor? Like, or is it beneficial to do things more so on your own? Can you do stuff on your own as far as getting your?
Yeah, you can find deals on stuff. Yeah, you can find deals on your own.
Yeah, but you think
it's definitely possible.
Yeah,
definitely possible.
Yeah, because I didn't know. Like I thought like a realtor was more so for people that, you know, like maybe I'm a first time home buyer and I want to get a home and I get a realtor and they find me somewhere that I'm comfortable with and, you know, get settled in. But I thought if you were trying to get homes to, you know, to rent them out, I thought it might have been a different process. So I didn't know if it was the same or not. So.
Well, all that comes down is to like your mindset, like going forward, like with the property anyway. Like, do you want to like live in the property, or do you want to rent the property out? Like, you have to have a certain mindset. Like, certain people will pay a certain price for a home, and like they don't care because like they plan on being in the house forever. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Like they want to live there like for hundreds of years if possible. You know what I'm saying? Then you have some people who just, what I'm saying, like, hey, I want to live in the house for like 5 years, take the equity out the house. And, you know what I'm saying, when it's time to sell, you know what I'm saying, like you sell for like a good profit.
Right.
So it depends on what I'm saying, like going forward, your mindset about the house or like the actual property that you want.
I got a question too now, bro. So you brought up equity, bro.
Yeah.
Have you been in a situation, because you got in the game, I mean, I
yeah.
don't know if you want to tell us on the record how many properties you got, but you in the game and like, have you seen any situations where you didn't gain equity in your home?
No.
Have you seen any of those situations yet? No.
I haven't seen that. Now, like the reason is because I always bought in a good location. So it always depends on like the actual location of the property, you know what I'm saying? And how you take care of that property. I always got management teams, you know what I'm saying? So I'm not letting my property go to waste, you know what I'm saying? Just go down and crap, you know, they have to watch that property, you know what I'm saying? Take care of it, you know? So that value keeps shooting up.
Yeah, that's your baby at that point.
Exactly, you know? Yeah. Like that's your kid pretty much. Take care of that thing.
Yeah. You know, so you in the game, so do you know anybody that doesn't take care of their properties? Like, do you know, like, you ain't got to drop no names or nothing, but you know anybody that like do pretty trash with it? Like, you like, do it like this?
I know a few slumlords.
Yeah.
Slumlords, man. And they out there.
Yeah,
man, they in San Antonio too. He don't care, you know. He make his money though, you know. He don't care. He ain't fixed the AC in like 2 months over there. They over there sweating, you know. He don't care.
He don't care. He's making his money.
Yeah, I'll get to it. I get to it.
That's bad business.
That's crazy. When your team, I know we ask you a lot of questions, but how many people, is it one per house or is it?
What you mean?
With the management team, the property managers? Is it, do you have like a?
Well, yeah. So I have one management team, but they manage all my properties though.
Oh, okay. How many is it? Like, how many people do you have on your team, or if you want to ask me that?
2 assistants, and 1. So about 3 people. 3.
Okay.
Yeah.
So when you get set up with the property management team, like, did you go and find them? Like, how did that work, bro? Like, so, like, if I want to set up myself with a property management team, what's the process to go through to get that done?
And then all online, man, all online. But the one property management that I do have, they were actually assigned to my actual first property that I had because it was like a new build and it has HOA in the area. So they wanted to keep the HOA, you know, keep the property value real high. So they assigned an actual property management team for us. Yeah. So, you know, like that was actually cool of them to do. So,
okay, so
I'm actually still with them.
Package deal with that.
Yeah.
The property management team with that. And the HOA, what's that mean? I'm not familiar with that.
Home owners association. Yeah, something like that. Yeah.
Yeah,
and
they basically
like
watch over.
Yeah.
They tough. You gotta cut your grass.
Yeah.
Make sure everything right, or they'll fine you.
Yeah.
Yeah, your trash better be out. They will fine you. So
yeah.
They make sure the value stay up. They make sure the neighborhood stays.
Absolutely. Yep.
Good neighborhood.
Yeah.
Coming there being ratchet, not cutting your grass, trash out.
Yeah. I write you up, man. I'm telling you.
Yeah.
You get that fine in the mail. I'm telling you, it's over.
It's over.
Over.
No, real talk. Okay. Now that's kind of okay. Now I remember that. Yeah, somebody gonna keep me in the back of the head for asking that question because they told me that about you. All right. So, yeah. So then, boom. This is my big question right here. We done chopped it up on real estate. Was a couple other cats, but since you in the game as well, we're gonna ask you, bro. Asset liability, home. What you think? Just on a basic level, you believe that as an asset or as a liability?
Asset.
Asset. Why?
Because you can always put equity into the house. You know what I'm saying? You can always build equity. You know, you can always pull that money out at any point. You know what I'm saying? As long as your loan to value, you know what I'm saying, it's around like 75%, you can pull that money out. You know, so it's always there for you.
Now you said as long as a loan does what? At 75%?
A loan to value.
Okay, what's that mean?
For like lenders, they want like for you to have like a, you know, have some skin in the game. So they want you to keep some money in the house and not pull all of it out, you know?
Okay.
So yeah, so you have to have like a certain ratio in order to actually do like a cash out refinance.
Okay. You know what? I've heard. So you say it's an asset, and I've heard it's a liability because a lot of times, well, it could be a liability for some people. And this was from when I first read Rich Dad Poor Dad because what's his name? I always forget his name. Robert Kiyosaki. Let's call him that. He said that a lot of times, you know, first time home buyers, it would be a couple, you know, a young couple, and they'll go and they'll get a nice home, and they'll basically buy more house than they could afford. You know what I'm saying? And then they'll put them under, which would then make it a liability. But I guess when I think of like the premier asset type of mindset is really having the people that, you know, are paying for you to live where you live in. I think to me, that's the thing that makes sense. I know that a lot of times though, you know, a home is very sensitive to people. You know what I'm saying? Like, when you buy a home, you fall in love with it as a home. It's not a house. Like, it's not just a house. Like, people want to be there and set roots. Like, that's why it's hard to detach yourself from a house. Like, my mom, like the house her and my dad and me and my brother grew up in, it's like she don't never want to sell it. You know what I'm saying? She's so attached to it that it's like I know it would break her to sell it. And like I just kind of think about that, like, you know, it seems like it could be seen at a lot of different ways. You could take a lot of different focuses, but how you focus on it to me seems like whether it be an asset or liability.
Yeah.
Because you know, some people do be taking L's on houses.
Oh yeah, but like
yeah,
you gotta, like you said, you gotta know your budget, man. Like you can't just run up on a $200,000 house and you know you're making $20,000. That's a liability because you're gonna take an L in that situation. So it's just about being smart. Like know what you can afford. I mean, with the car, with the house, basically with anything, with a gold chain. Don't do too much, you know. Live a little bit beneath, you know what I mean, so you can stay comfortable. So
speaking of gold,
I was saying for everybody, man.
Yeah.
For everybody.
Yeah.
Y'all got anything else? Y'all got building asset? Like y'all got I know you big on homes, Brandon, but you got anything else like assets that you kind of, you know, bringing some cash in from that you focusing on, or is it just homes right now?
Yeah, man. I've actually invested in a few things, man. Actually, a few people, man. I'm really big on that, like investing in people. You know, so there's actually a female that I invested in. You know, she does hair. You know, and she's doing really well for herself. She has a business going and everything. I threw her like 10. I threw like 10 stacks. You know, I was like, hey, and like I'm gonna trust you. You know.
Yeah.
And so far, man, she's been doing great, man. I ain't gonna throw her name out there, but she's been doing great. If you see this, just know I'm talking about you, man. Just
That's love.
I appreciate it. I appreciate it. Still going at it, man.
What's up? That man investing in people. Jay Jones, what you got going on? What you investing in?
Right now, I'm just stocks right now. My business we're still trying to invest in a box truck. You know, we're still looking for the one that's gonna get us out, make sure it's worth what we pay for it. Because you know, you can get, especially with vehicles, you can get a car and it can be a lemon, and then you took an L on that. So we've been looking around Craigslist. We've been looking around just the area. We even looked in Denver the other day, Denver, Colorado. So we're just looking for a nice little box truck that can get us from. It don't have to be perfect, but you know, get us point A to point B. Then we just gonna keep multiplying with that. So, but right now, stocks is my main thing. I really want to do real estate, but I don't have enough knowledge. That's why when you said, you know, we was gonna talk to your boy today, I had so many questions. So, but
Yeah.
real estate, hopefully later in life, I learn a little bit and I can invest in some houses.
Be a light. You investing in Be a Light because we just put some money up that if we ain't seen a return on yet, but it's all good. We believe in it. We believe in it.
Always invest in Be a Light. You know, I'm a vice president of a nonprofit. We do events from time to time. I mean, I have a shirt on randomly. I always have something on I'm talking about. But yeah, so Fearless Foundation, you know, from time to time we do big events for kids and try to help them out. So just trying to stay working, man. And then take vacations from time to time too.
Take a vacation.
Yeah. Or 3.
Bro, this man really do be going a lot of places though, bro. Like
man. You gotta live.
Man,
thank you,
live, man. Gotta live.
I talked to Kerry for about an hour yesterday. Just like he was like, man, I might go to Austin. I was like, Austin ain't good enough for me, man. You've been to Austin.
Man, that's out my, you know what I'm saying? Like, I don't never do that. Like, I'm like, man, I'm about to go to Austin. He like, nah,
that's not good enough. You can walk Austin backwards. I told him I need somewhere he need to go with a map in his hand. Like, what we doing next? So, that's what I want him to go. So
backpacking across Egypt or something like that.
Something like that. So.
Nah, bro. Man, I be feeling like I'm investing in myself, bro. Like,
there you go.
I'm trying to figure out ways to gain some more knowledge because right now, bro, this is the information age, and we getting a lot of information. And I think that some of this stuff, like, I don't want to. Like, I feel like right now I'm stupid if I don't catch as much of it as I can, bro. Like, it's so many people giving out free game. There's so much just. They say success leaves clues, and you just got so many people dropping clues everywhere.
Yeah.
Pick them up, bro, and just figure out what's going to be the best way to go about, you know, building that wealth for my family, bro. Like, straight up.
Absolutely.
That out. And that's why I'm trying to tap in with people that's doing stuff, like-minded individuals like yourselves, bro. Like, we got to stay close and you know, use our minds to be able to, you know, build more. Like, because there's always more than what we see. Like, we learn stuff and we do stuff, but like Bullock said, like, there's always more. You always want more. You never want to stop growing, bro. Like, you don't never want to like get something and it's to get complacent, because at that point then you start to lose it like immediately.
Mm-hmm. Absolutely.
Like, that's something I'm big on. And then, man, the last thing we really want to cover, bro, is just kind of, and this is my thing, focus versus a lack of focus. Like, you know, just attention. Because to me, I know what's kept me from doing like big things, like, you know, buying a home, like, for specifically talking about that, like, it's been just that lack of focus. Like, I'll get lost in my day-to-day stuff, and then I start seeing the stuff that I owe on, or things that I got, you know, I got to get from my daughter and things like that. Like, so I guess to twist this to you, Brandon, how did you take your attention and focus it on, like, dude, I'm about to do this, like, whatever that point was in your life, like, I'm about to get these properties, I'm about to make, you know, something for my family. Like, what was it like? What was that process like for you, bro? Mentally, like, what you
mentally?
Yeah,
it was a lot of reading, man. I can just show you guys books on just values of just building, man. All about the properties, man. Like this is what I was doing. You know what I'm saying, for like 6 or 7 months, man. I was grinding, y'all. I was reading. I was asking questions. I didn't care if it was a dumb question. I was asking it.
Right.
Asking anybody I could. People on Instagram. People I even know. Hey, man. Like, I don't know about this. Can you tell me about this? Like, I wanted the information, man. So, and after that, I had like an actual goal set for it. Like I knew all the requirements that like they needed for like a loan or whatever. So I made sure I set goals that like, okay, I needed my 700 credit, my 700 credit score. I need to have my like a job for 2 years. So I made sure I did everything right before I even went into it. You know what I'm saying? I had my goals crossed out. I had the cash set aside. You know what I'm saying? I made sure like I was ready. Like, and I stuck with it. So it's all about being disciplined, bro.
Yeah.
That's how.
You protected yourself against, anything that could have went wrong by front loading yourself with the knowledge.
Yeah, absolutely. Like I made sure, like before going into it, like I knew what I was talking about. I wanted to be knowledgeable because I didn't want somebody, like persuade me to like a bad deal or anything like that. And I had a few realtors that I had to fire. Like starting off because like they were just talking nonsense. It was like nah. So I found me somebody who was young, who's around my age. Julian Berg, what's up, bro? If you're watching this, what's up, man? He great realtor out of San Antonio, guys. But yeah, he helped me out, man. He helped me out. He was knowledgeable too about it. So if you can find like a realtor too who's knowledgeable, man, around your age, and he's trying to grow too. So it was perfect, man. Like perfect match. It's all about the people around you, man.
Yeah. So some of the older people, were they just trying to basically talk to you like you didn't know what you were talking about?
Yeah.
That's always gonna be like that, bro. Old heads, they always like, it's like you're gonna have old heads that always do that. Like they're gonna always try to play you like, you haven't done that educating part of it. It's like, right. Bro, I know what I'm talking about. Like I'm not stupid here. Like you ain't gonna just.
But that's really business. They're trying to take it. But you know how business people are. Yeah. They take advantage of it. If you weak, they're gonna take advantage of you. So I'm glad you educated yourself, because that's crazy that they try to do that to people.
Yeah. Got to. They just trying to make their money real quick,
Exactly.
Trying to make that money and just be gone off of you, So you gotta be sure who you talking to. You gotta know your numbers going into it. You gotta know everything, man. Do your due diligence. That's all I can say. Yeah, man.
I heard that. You gotta know your numbers to grow your numbers. That's what they say. You always
gotta know it, man. Keep plugging them in. Ask your lender, he's your best friend during all this. He is your best friend. Like, yo, if I give you an extra $5,000, how much is my payment gonna be? That is your best friend during that whole thing, man. Is the
trying to make sure he get his money back.
Yeah, and he gonna try to work it. I'm saying, like, here's the best deal for you. You know what I'm saying? He gonna give you the best deal possible.
That's a fact. Jay Jones, what about you, bro? Like, what's your thoughts on that? Just kind of
focus
on that lack of focus. You know what I'm saying? Like, cause I know you can. Jay Jones, I always tell people, bro, he's like likened to Patrick Star from SpongeBob. Like, this brother get under a rock, bro. He go in his rock, and he don't come out again until SpongeBob show up.
Yo, who is SpongeBob?
Hey, it used to be me, but I don't know who SpongeBob is now. Whoever else walk up. But man, what you think about that, bro?
My thing with focus with me is I just kind of wanted to do stuff my way. I always wanted to, do stuff different. I seen a lot of people my age, like I say, in my early 20s, they were blowing money, they buying chains, they buying cars and everything. And I always was like, nah, I wanted to invest in stocks. So my thing was like, when I got paid, I always put money to the side, and I had my fun money. But when I ran out, it was kind of like, hey, I'm broke. In my head, I'm broke, but in my savings account, I'm not. So, I mean, I used to tell Carrie all the time, my checking account, I had $300 in my savings account, a lot more. So I just had fun until I feel like I spent too much, and then I'm chilling. Like I'm chilling, I'm reading, kind of like you said, I'm reading, I'm listening to podcasts or whatever. I'm reading books, I'm writing stuff down, goals, and I'm checking them all. So my focus really a lot is writing stuff down because when I see what I wrote down, I found a composition book from 2017 and it was just like 100 goals in it. And I think I only reached like, I don't know, 50, not even the whole thing, but just reaching those 50 goals is better than reaching none. You know what I'm saying? So
Right.
I always write stuff down. I have like a comp book. I have just a little Texas Longhorn sports book. Anytime I can think of something that I want to do, I write it down. And then when I do it, I try to check it off and, celebrate it. So usually my celebrations is a vacation or something, something fun.
Yeah.
So that's my thing. Stay focused though. I gotta stay focused because I don't want to just be a regular person. I want, like we've been talking about, I want generational wealth for I don't have kids, but if I don't never have kids, for my nieces, my nephews, so I just want to be something. Then I want to help the world. I like helping children. That's why with the nonprofit, that's my thing. I like giving back to the community. So a lot of things I want to do. So I got to stay focused.
Yeah, bro. I agree with that 100%. And then so for me, I be feeling like the lack of focus versus being super focused, bro. I have to keep myself in circles where I can be focused versus being around so many distractions. Because sometimes shiny things will get you, off on a tangent. You'll be worried about stuff that you don't need to be worried about. And I think it's really clearly defining what that thing is you focusing on and giving it more energy. To sit there, Brandon, you just put up 6 books. To sit there, 6 books, or read a book front to back and really say, I'm gonna finish this book because of what I plan on doing in the future. I think that's the type of stuff that you have to have somebody to talk about that stuff with sometimes. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. I don't know if you have a community of people that you could chop it up with about stuff like this, about real estate. But I know for me, it's big to have a community. It's big to have other people around me that's not taking my mind off of my primary focuses. Yeah. I think, bro, I don't know if I'm ADD or not, but I'm pretty sure I could be. I don't know, because I get bro, it's everything gets me going. I'm high energy, but it's because I'm so high energy, I gotta understand that I gotta keep people around me that help me facilitate those thoughts and stay in this right mindset, because there's certain stuff that I gotta get done and I gotta lock in on it. So I heard it. I was reading this book called The Kybalion. It's based on it's some ancient teachings, hermetic principles. It's kind of more so about spirituality and how they talk about the principles of atoms. So atoms are not created or destroyed; they just are. You know what I'm saying? We got matter, and it's just you got this right here. This joint is low frequency because it's all solid. It's a solid. But when you got a gas, it's atoms are spread everywhere, but it's super high frequency, right? So the reason why I'm saying this is because they say your thoughts is the same way. So if you got a high frequency thought going, it's because it's spread out, but it's moving fast and it's focused. When you focus in, it makes your thoughts solid and you make this stuff material for you. It makes it real. So when we learn stuff, we make things solid for us. We bring the atoms together and then we make it solid, and now it's reality. And the reason why I say that, bro, is just because we gotta constantly be worrying about, what are we focusing on? What are we bringing our attention to? Because our attention is all in this thing sometimes, we get up in that phone, bro, and Instagram. I'm guilty of it. Instagram will take all my little time, bro.
Me too.
Instagram or Facebook sometimes, just from I'll just get lost. I'll be sitting there and I don't even notice I'm scrolling. I don't even notice I'm scrolling. But what I've done to combat that is I started to monitor who I follow. So if I'm gonna be on there, then I got, I got a Brandon Bullock on there who's showing me his property that he just closed on. I got Jay Jones on there who's showing me his nonprofit event that he just went to. I got, cats that's actually doing stuff in the community that I'm seeing on there. So for me, I try to use these distractions as an aid, because I'm gonna use them anyway. So I feel like it's dope to kind of be able to control my focus, control my space, control all of that, because at the end of the day, bro, I feel like that determines our level of success. What we really plan on doing in life, is big. And I appreciate the examples that y'all brothers are setting as Black men, for sure, because there's a lot of Black men that's not really you know, taking the responsibility of trying to build more for us, because bro, we don't got generational wealth in our community. So
hey, you give yourself some credit too, man. You out here teaching and yeah. Don't just say us, man. You doing big
thing, but I appreciate y'all because I gotta let y'all know, like before, you know what I'm saying, I give the roses out before, you know what I'm saying, you can't do it.
I got you. I'm
telling y'all now. So I'm telling y'all now because I appreciate it, man. The example is critical. Sometimes you just need to see somebody doing it like you. Like that just be all you really need. Like, so I appreciate it. So I'm telling y'all now. Y'all boys.
Likewise, my brother. Likewise.
Yeah, I'm about to say you the most, man. When you hard work, Kerry the most hard working person I know. Kerry called me at 2 a.m. working on something like. Hey, I woke up and I thought about this, so I'm doing it. I'm like, bro, I just rolled over and that's
the place though, bro. That's the thing, bro. I be all over the place. I'm trying to center it, like I just said. I'm trying to focus it because, like, if I could send it in the right direction, maybe me and Bullock get a property together. You know what I'm saying? Like, get a commercial joint. I'm trying to do that. I'm trying to do stuff that's gonna do more for my family. Like, I feel like I've done so much groundwork, bro. Like, just grinding. Like, I feel like we be thinking sometimes, like, the harder you work, you know, the more you're gonna get. That's not always true.
Yeah.
Really, a lot of times that's not, like, the hardest working people are not the richest people in the world.
Mm-hmm.
It's like he's like, nope. That's not the game, bro. The game is to work with your mind. Like, if you work with your mind, then you ain't gotta put so much strain on your body. You ain't gotta be working till you 65. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, you working way past retirement age because you didn't get it. You missed the boat. And it's okay. I mean, you know.
But a lot of people think they got it. A lot of people think getting a promotion from assistant manager to manager is where it's at. Which, like you said, I'm not knocking it. But like you just said, using this and being the boss, the one that opened his computer and just see blink, 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 like see the numbers going up, that's the one. That's who we want to be. So
invoices.
You
know what I'm saying? And then like another thing too, bro, like the multiple jobs thing. You know what I'm saying? Like, if you work in multiple jobs, then what's your goal for doing that? Because that's not really a wealth building strategy. You know what I'm saying? I want to say that on the record. Like, you know, I know a lot of people think like I got 3 jobs. I'm a hustler. Like, you know what I'm saying? I'm building wealth. But it's like, bro, if you don't have a goal for your 3 jobs and your income's not going somewhere that's growing more than the income that you know what I'm saying, that you're creating for yourself through these jobs, then you in the same place. You're on a hamster wheel. You know, and I think that's important, bro. Like, we got the knowledge. It's important to apply it. So just sharing it and applying it is critical, bro. I'm trying to execute. Like, I almost want to just stop talking right now, bro. Go do something. As we talk about this, because I know there's so many things that I keep saying, and I am doing certain things, but I keep trying to make sure that I'm being practical. I don't want to talk so much. I want to show people, because sometimes people don't really listen until they see it. You know what I'm saying? Like, hard evidence is you can't argue with stats. Like, you can't argue with that. You know what I'm saying? Like, what's his name? The MVP. What's his name?
Luke. I mean, not about to say Luke. You talking about the Joker? Yeah, Joker.
Jokic, right? Jokic. Yeah, bro. You see them stats he putting up, bro? Like, you can't argue with that. Like, it's what it is. That's the MVP.
Yeah.
You know, and I think that's what we want to do. We want to put stats up, bro. We ain't trying to be out here trying to sell people on why we, you know, should have this and that. Like, put the stats up, bro.
Go do it.
You know what I'm saying?
Go do it. What you got? What you doing? But yeah, I another thing I heard, like we was talking about discipline and something and stuff earlier. I heard Mike Tyson say discipline is doing something you necessarily don't like, but doing it like you love it. So like reading those books, I ain't gonna lie, I'd rather listen to the podcast sometimes. I listen to podcasts and gain my knowledge. But I know sometimes I need to read. I don't necessarily love it, but that discipline makes me sit down and read. It's kind of like I have to do this sometimes. You know, practicing reading just makes you talk. It just makes your communication better. I feel like if you don't practice reading, it's and I read out loud too. Like, I go to my room and read out loud. So that's my thing. So something you necessarily don't like, doing it like you love it, man.
And for me, man, like another step for me was like saving money. Man, so hard to be disciplined, man. So hard. But, you know, you got to set your steps. You got to have goals every month. Like, I had like 100 goals for this week, for next month after that, like small goals, but they were adding up. You know what I'm saying? And I just stuck with it. And eventually it was like, man, this money right here, I don't even need it no more. You know what I'm saying? I can just do something here. Here, go ahead. It got to a point where it's like, I didn't need the money, you know? It was like, because I had it, you know? I was just saving it, and I didn't like spending money. I can't tell you the last time I went shopping. Like, dog.
What?
Yeah. I don't spend money, you know? I just don't feel the need to, you know? It's crazy.
I be spending sneaky money though. I be like, it be just kind of sneaking up on me, like, cause I be taking, cause I like, sometimes I'll be like, boom, okay, this needs to happen. I'll spend this, and I'll be like, oh snap, like, all right, I gotta chill. I gotta chill. But now I know that point, like when you say to make them goals, like with saving, like I got a point where if my bank account hits this number, if it hits this number, I'm done spending like that. Like I'm done, like, I don't ask me for nothing. Like next month. next month,
for real.
Hey, next month, not this month. We ain't got it this month. I don't care if I got it, because now I'm putting my money in different places. So now I have it, but it ain't where, like Jay Jones said, he taught me that. Like, it's not where I can see it all the time. Like, I can't always see all my money. Like, you know, that's important for me. That's helped me a lot in saving money. Now, you know what I'm saying? I ain't got emergency's not gonna put me in a freaking tailspin.
Exactly. You gotta have the mindset for all that, man. This is all about mindset. You gotta like, yo, I want to be taken care of. Like, I don't want nothing to happen to me, man. A lot of people don't think like that, man. A lot of people live paycheck to paycheck, paying their bills immediately. Man, I ain't paying my Spectrum bill in like a month. They still calling for that money. They ain't getting that, you know? They ain't getting that money. Now pay them next month, you know? Like, I always pay myself first, always. I pay myself first. For the hard work that I do at my job overnight, I'm paying myself first. It don't matter. And that bill will have to wait. Like, certain bills don't pop up on your credit report, and that's good. So, you know, that's like a little key thing. Watch out for, you know what I'm saying? So, yeah, man. You know, like certain bills I don't pay.
My bills, they'll be giving me no credit on that joint. I'll be like, man, what's paying? Yeah, the game. It's like, it's not what people be thinking it is. Like, they'll try to, like, I feel like our creditors or the people that we owe, they'll try to make it seem like it's something that it ain't. You know, like,
bro, it won't be on your credit report. You know, man, I'll pay you next month, man. You get it. You know, I ain't been late. You know, you know, I ain't pay my. Man, look, I can tell you about a few bills I ain't pay, you know, but I'm gonna pay them next month, you know. I'm gonna pay myself first. I'm gonna save this money up. Yeah. I'm gonna put it to the side, and, you know, as that bill comes, I'll deal with it, you know. So I'm paying myself first. Like, I ain't paying my bills and have a little bit left over. Like, nah, that's not happening.
Backwards.
Yeah, exactly. Like, you're living backwards. Like,
backwards, bro.
I ain't living just to pay my bills. Like, nah, I need some freedom money. So this is going to the side. I'm about to invest that. You know,
man, it's all about the mindset. I'm proud of you, man. Look at this dude right here.
All about the mindset, man. I'm telling you.
That's what's up.
Kerry, your budget go to your tires, huh? You have a flat every 2 weeks. Every time I talk to this man.
My bumper just fell off, bro. I hit a curb and the thing, like, yeah, bro. What? I wasn't even tripping. I said, you know what, God? You know what you're doing, bro. Like, I ain't even going, you know what I'm saying? This is literally today, bro. I pulled into Subway. I hit because I got a Toyota Corolla, so I hit the curb. And they said, doo-doo. I said, the lady walking in the store, she looked back. And I was just like, I didn't get the car, bro. I was just sitting there just like, I know what happened. I know what happened. Because I hit that hog like 3 months ago. Remember when I hit that hog, man? I hit a whole hog, bro. Yeah, Brandon, I hit a hog, bro. I actually it was like 4 hogs. So I hit them. Jack
bro.
Paid off.
Carrying that car, man. He called me every other week. Every other week. It's something. Man. But it is paid off. That's your car.
Paid off.
That's your car.
That thing paid off.
Yeah. Whatever you want to do, it could do, man. As long as that thing
exactly.
Still we still keep
driving around no debt.
Yeah.
Driving around no debt. I see it every day. I see my friends driving around these nice cars. I'm like, bro, your car is the same amount as your job. Like, you ain't making nothing. Like, bro, you just
money, like,
man, what are you doing? Like,
yeah, the flex,
living.
the flex.
Flex.
You gotta live below your means, man. Live cheap. It's all right. It's all right, man. I'm telling you.
Yeah.
Just for a year. Try for a year, bro. Like live cheap for a year. It makes the biggest difference, man.
Yeah. The flex can wait. I think the flex can wait. I mean, I do like to have nice things, but I just feel like if I don't got the money for it, I'm not interested. Like I'm not interested, bro. Like, and I even if I had the money for it, honestly, I still don't think I'd be interested. I just want it just for my my family or whatever. But boys, we living backwards, man. That's why we doing. We trying to be a light, and I'm trying to gain more information as well. So I appreciate you, Bullock, for jumping on.
Absolutely,
here.
man. Absolutely,
man. So for real. Look, I had the pen in my hand. Look, I don't even notice.
Hey, Bullock, a dark horse in this real estate game. He just
I'm trying to do it.
Through the night, just getting to it out here, getting to it. So yeah, bro, I appreciate you, man.
Yeah, man. Stay informed, man. Stay informed. That's the best thing, man. Stay informed with people.
Yeah.
Keep it going, because I'm gonna say this on live. Me and Kerry, we talking about buying a little building and doing a little gym, a little workout thing. So we might have to click up.
The commercial real estate, yeah. That's where it's at. Commercial right now is hot, man.
Yeah.
That's
we're talking on that.
Yeah, execution though. That's it. All we talking about execution too. Like that's it. Cause we try to make stuff happen for real, to help these people. I mean, I think that's a part of it that people don't be thinking about. Like, you want to do so much, but if you have a real goal behind why you're trying to do it, then I think it motivates you even more so. So
absolutely.
Can't be about yourself. But we've been on here for a little bit. Appreciate y'all for tapping in with me.
Yeah, brother.
As always, my guy, Bullock, we say, brother.